Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 83 of the Star Wars Popcast. My name's Christopher.
My name's Patrick.
And we have special guest on the channel. Filling in for Lex today. Rob, why don't you introduce yourself and let people know where they can find you if they want to follow you.
Oh, I didn't know I was filling in for Lex. Okay, well, hi. I'm excited to be here. I'm a big fan of your channel. I also live in Florida, so I guess I can represent those Florida vibes for her while she's away.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm a big fan of your channel. I've been watching you guys forever. I work every other weekend, so when I can watch you guys, I'm all over your comment section, driving you crazy, asking hundreds of questions and annoying you. So I'm excited to be here in person so I can ask you the questions live.
Nice.
Yeah,
and talk Star Wars nerdy things with everybody. I love Pops.
Because
I live just
we took a look at
your Disney World, so I'm doing Star Warsy stuff all the time.
Nice. Yeah, we took a look at your collection. Was it, I think a couple weeks ago it was. You sent us some photos, and we took a look at your collection there, and it's impressive. Yeah, so we definitely got some questions for you later in the episode, but we'll chat about some Star Wars news in our pop report here in a little bit. But Patrick, did you pick up anything lately? Like this past week? Any new additions?
Oh my God, Chris, that's a loaded question. You know that. That's a very loaded question. So yes, I picked up quite a few things.
Yeah, a lot of cat
Where did I leave off last? I left off last where I bought all the Acolyte pops, right?
Yeah.
I think last week. All right. So I did get to add one of the newest additions to my collection. I got the Darth Vader comic cover, so I was very excited to get this. I did get a few other pops. So I don't know if I had mentioned this. I went over to my local comic book shop, the Time Capsule, right here in Cranston, where I get a lot of cat food, and they had the a $5 pop sale, and basically you get 5 pops for $20. So I was like, oh, I went there and I picked up a bunch. I got like a Fennec and a bunch of other like pops I probably wouldn't have gotten before, like DJ, so for like those, I got some of those like odds and ends. I did. Oh, all right. I have one other to show. I did get this one. So we're talking about rounding out collections lately, right? Like, is there things that you've been trying to get in between like the different waves? So I have Lex. I ended up buying a true like old school kind of blue box redone in that black box Chewbacca from Lex. I wasn't sure if I was getting that one. I can't remember. I had ordered so many, but I did try, and I think I purchased. It hasn't arrived yet. The Celebration one, just because I didn't have that, and I was going to get it in the white box, but then someone had it for the price I was going to pay for the white box. Shared. I could have gotten the black Celebration, so I got that. But
was it the silver base one, or
yes?
Okay.
But I did get this bad puppy, which I was excited about. Oh,
Rebels Ahsoka.
Nice.
I got the Rebels Ahsoka Hot Topic exclusive. Because I've had the Glow for a while now, and I really want to. I'm edging close. I've got 2 more in that collection, and I'll have them all, even like the new Ezra and stuff like that. I want to get obviously the Thrawn, and then the only other one that I need is Sabine without the helmet, because I have Sabine with the helmet. I just need it with the blue hair.
Yeah.
Not going to be hard to find that one, but it's kind of like one of the ones I put off last, because if anything, the helmet was a bigger want for me, just for photographing. But I'll tell you, I love this Ahsoka. Like so much good detail in it. Like, not even joking. When you look into the details of that skirt, like these little pieces here, there's so much etching and detail in that. It's phenomenal.
On her hip, there's like a symbol or something.
Yeah. Like, it's so good. And the belt, I have the belt. So I'm looking at the belt, but I could pick mine up real life. Like, it's got the beads, like the same way they're styled on the belt that I actually. So I was like, this is really legit. I was pretty impressed with this. The Glow does nothing to the painted. That's why I think when you and I, Chris, are always not really liking the chromes, or when they do it and they just kind of put like a symbol all over it. I'd rather have the painted version, even like when they do the die cast. I'd rather have that painted version.
For the painted version one,
Yeah. So I was very pleased with some of those pickups, and I've been expecting one to come today. I keep going out. So I also am doing something, getting ready for Halloween. And on my show, we typically do some Halloween shenanigans, right? And some hooligan kind of work. And we do customs. So you and I had spoken, and I had showed you via text that I had been doing some concepts, right?
Yeah,
so
and they look cool.
Yeah. So I bought 2 pops the other day. I went back to the store after doing the concepts with you. I went to bed and I could not even go to sleep without it on my mind. I literally got up the next day, went to the store, bought him. He goes, back at 3 times in 1 week, Pat. I was like, yeah. I said, you know what? I couldn't sleep on it. It was restless, and I wanted to get these pops before they're gone. So I ended up buying the Universal monsters. I bought the Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein with those decos, they've done. They look like this.
Oh, let's see them.
They look phenomenal. They really do. So I got these 2 Bad Mama Jammas. So I got Frankenstein.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
Right. And it's that deco look, right? So it kind of looks like the retro series. So the reason
exactly like the retro series.
Oh, and this Bride.
Yeah. So the reason I got these is because now what I'm going to do, and the only one I'm changing that I did not concept is the Frankenstein, obviously. I'm going to put Frankenstein's head on a retro series Stormtrooper. And that's supposed to be arriving today. I ordered another Target retro of Leia with the t-shirt. Figured I can always use another T. I love that t-shirt too. So it's a kind of like bonus. I'll have another t-shirt, but I'll do that one. And I'm going to do the retro Leia with the Universal's deco of Bride of Frankenstein. And then
that'll be awesome.
So I'll have a custom.
That'll look cool.
And then I'll get an image that we can do for Halloween. So again, just trying to get ahead of the ball game, ready for holiday, because right on the heels of that, we start getting ready for Christmas. And, there's some Funko Pops coming out. We know we've got the Grogu, where he's kind of in the red eating the little Mandalorian gingerbread cookies. There's the one of him in the pram.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah. So I know I want to make time for that. And, we've got a lot of, I've got a lot of pokers in the fires going for other things in my professional life, and personal professional as opposed to my time here with YouTube and you folks. So it's been a lot of moving and shifting and different things taking priorities at the moment. So it's been crazy, excitingly crazy, because probably by the end of September, there's some good news that I could share with everybody, and we'll see what happens with all this playing out. But it's crazy, it's fun, it's exciting. And this little project for me kept me kind of like very excited, because how do you outdo, in my opinion, how do I outdo the zombie trooper I made last year? Because I was like, to my horn, that came out pretty damn good. But
that came out good.
How do you best that? How do you do better than that? And like, I couldn't think of anything that would tie in Halloween and Star Wars. And when I saw this, it got my head spinning, but I wasn't quite sure.
And they're almost a little more simple, because all you're doing is swapping a head, and you're maybe like painting the hands if you have to.
That's it. I'll probably do that in post.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Actually,
there you go.
I don't even have to do that, right? Because Leia, you might have to paint her hands a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah,
but even
I think so. But I mean, that's nothing for you though. You're a professional custom Funko Pop maker now.
This guy, when I put him on the trooper, he's already got the gloves, that the trooper wears, so I don't have to worry about it. Like literally just a head swap. So I'm excited for that, and it's going to yield for some fun Star Wars Halloween-esque images. So I get excited about that, because I think for me, Halloween just is kind of like that precursor holiday to getting down to Christmas. Like that's the kickoff. Then you get to Thanksgiving. Love Thanksgiving, family, friends, and then Christmas. The holiday season's a great time with family. Also, it's my kind of excitement, because then when you're done with Christmas, you're like, woo! I don't know if we're going to get an advent calendar, but I miss doing the advent calendar. And last year they didn't come up with a new one, so I didn't do it.
No, I know. I'm probably gonna do the Lego Advent calendar this year because there's no Funko Pop one. So
I was thinking of doing very similarly because I really miss the little every day do a little YouTube short little video and it was just fun, and people started coming back and it was just fun. It's Christmassy. I enjoy it. It gets you in the holiday.
Yeah.
Why not Lego? Lego's gonna have a good one, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm so excited for the holidays. Down here, the monsters you showed are just super popular. They're going to open a new theme park next summer, Epic Universe for Universal.
Yes.
So that's maybe like 10 miles from where I live. And so everybody's really excited about those. It's going to go great. But Halloween Horror Nights started yesterday at Universal Studios. So they have 10 haunted houses they run all for the next 2 months. We're all pretending here in Florida that it's autumn already. Like, oh, it's not 100 degrees out. It's autumn, right?
Right.
Yeah, I've never been to Universal yet. I've only been to like Disney. I was at Universal in California years ago. Did the ET ride and the Back to the Future, all that stuff. But I have not been to do any of the Hogwarts, so I definitely want to check that out.
Harry Potter stuff is crazy.
Yeah, it looks just awesome, and I feel that like
tell people wands and little kids go around with wands, turning lights on and off all up and down the streetway and stuff, and they move boxes and.
See, that's cool. That's cool.
Feel like
Disney has stuff like that, even Batu, but they could up the ante a little bit. Because I do feel that Universal rocks it a little more.
I live very close to Batu. I go there very regularly. I'm about 4 miles from Hollywood Studios where I live, and I have a season pass. I go for the fireworks a lot, but it's just not Star Warsy. They made a Disney park, and it seems like it could be any fantasy thing. You could slot anything. There's a Millennium Falcon parked there, but if you plucked that out and put it anywhere else, it would just kind of be
true that you could put that spaceship in front of the Guardians of the Galaxy there, and it would just work, right? Like you're kind of right on that. Yeah. You're very right on that.
I wish I was walking through the Death Star or Scarif or something,
Yeah, something more that you can take root in and kind of I get you. I understood.
But those monsters are going to be very popular, and Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein have their own ride that opens next summer. There's a whole monster land thing, so those pops, that'll be a great photo shoot for you. I'm excited.
That's going to be cool. I mean, the Haunted Mansion's great, but I think they're going to up the ante on that there with Universal because they own the franchise of all the really cool, the old Werewolf, Bride of Frankenstein, the Invisible Man.
Halloween Horror Nights always the best.
That's going to be fun, and they really capitalized, I think, on the Halloween because I think I've taken my kids twice to the Not So Scary Halloween, and it's a great time. But I think now they're getting older. We're like, okay, they don't even want to go to the early one and see the Headless Horseman and the kind of that what they call that pigeon gray kind of colonial outfit. They want to go to the 10 o'clock show and see him in the horrifyingly scary black goth looking. That's what they're at that age. They want to see the fire and brimstone scare.
Yeah. So, Rob, did you pick anything up lately, like this week or maybe the previous week? Any Funkos in your collection?
Very stressful Star Wars and expensive week, my friends. With Outlaws coming out, we're all very excited. I do not own a PlayStation 5 yet, though, so I bought the game, and I bought it at GameStop so I could get the exclusive version that comes with a little inserty thing where you can dress like Lando Calrissian throughout the whole game and not have to wear whatever. So let me see.
Very cool.
They look like Lando, and you can make her little pet look like Lobot. And I was like, yeah, I need that. So I'm going to get the PlayStation at some point this week, but I'm not quite there because I also bought the entire Gaming Greats line of Funko Pops because I needed the Sith Triumvirate.
Oh, that's a good segue, Rob, because I wanted to talk about, let's see in that collection.
Let's see. So these are not what I bought, but I wanted to talk about them because I think that Outlaws is going to have a bunch of solo pops rise drastically from cheap prices.
Oh,
but I also bought the Sith Triumvirate. Treya is my favorite. I know I was watching your channel a couple weeks ago, and you guys were maybe not as familiar with the Sith Triumvirate. But the reason that they're very popular and they're Gaming Greats icons at the moment is because Galaxy of Heroes, the Star Wars mobile game,
are
they bringing them back? They took all those characters from Knights of the Republic 20 years ago, but this was maybe 5 years ago. And if you played the game really, really hard and you logged in all the time and you got a good guild, you could work your way up to getting the best characters. And the best characters were the Sith Triumvirate at one point.
Oh,
no longer. But Nihilus, the one with the white mask, he could one-hit kill people and take them off the board. Treya was the leader. She empowered everyone to do everything, and you were like in a super safe bubble of protection. And then the last one, what was his name? Darth Sion. He just went and just messed stuff up, beat people up. So I'm very excited to have those because I've had them in my phone for years, and now I get to hold them in real life.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you get the Darth Malgus?
I did, and actually,
he's badass looking. He really
right? Yeah.
I love that.
I actually got the other two are at GameStop. I got to go pick them up later today. So I actually didn't pick up anything this week.
Nice.
Yeah,
I really love the look of his eyes with that smokiness around him. Like, so good.
Yeah. I love the look of that
Malgus, one. I saved him because I don't really know very much about Malgus, and honestly, I don't care that much. But I love your channel, and I just wanted to throw the box live with you guys.
Oh, yes.
You need to be on your channel.
Inspired. Box throwing. Love it. Yeah, that's so fire.
Yeah.
I love that.
Right? Look at the detail
if
on
they
that
ever
one.
do Anakin as a Sith, they need to take some notes on how they did the eyes on that one with the dark rings around it.
He's super orange
so
eyes.
Good.
They're like
I love it. I think that's one of the cooler looking.
Also on a comic book omnibus. They had the Tales of the Jedi, the first omnibus in the collection came out at the beginning of the month, and I got that too, which is also pricey.
Nice. Nice. Kay's in the chat. Hey, Kay says, seems like Rob has been playing Outlaws. No, he still needs a PS5 to play it.
No, but I've been watching all the YouTube videos.
Dedication, though. Dedication
is amazing.
Yeah.
He's gonna call one of his friends. Hey, what do you guys doing? We gotta come by for a little bit. All right, cool. Get over. I brought Outlaws. It's at the PS5.
Yeah.
3 hours later.
But otherwise, I couldn't have got the exclusive thing, and I would have been so angry if I couldn't be Lando. I want to be Lando.
That's
my
cool,
dream
though.
always. Everybody wants to be Lando, right?
With the capes? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Look at all those troopers, Kay said. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a big Stormtrooper fan. And so my whole wall here in my living room is, I don't know if you can see, but Stormtroopers. And then Funko Pops, because that's the channel. All those.
So, Rob, I got a question for you. What is the one pop in your collection? I know you said Trey is one of them, but what Star Wars Funko Pop in your collection kind of brings you back right to the moment, the movie, this guy?
Oh, the moment, the movie, and also Star Wars Celebration 2019 when I used to live in Chicago.
Nice.
It was just such a good experience. So many fun Star Wars fans. Nerds are so friendly. I love it.
I have never been to Star Wars Celebration, so that must be.
I know.
I need to get to one. I was hoping that it was going to be in Orlando next year or two. So if it comes back, oh my God, I'm more excited for the last day of this one, selfishly, because I just want to know where the next one is. Because I think at this point, no matter where it is, I gotta go. I have to go.
I'll keep hoping Orlando.
I'm hoping.
Star Wars Weekends down here. Yeah, they used to do a thing called Star Wars Weekends, which is like a little mini Comic-Con at Disney World every year, and they stopped doing that too. So we're hoping it all just comes back.
I hope it does. I hope it does, because I think it would make sense if they kind of organize like the Disney Weekends or something like that, like a kind of event around bringing Celebration to Orlando. Like, could you imagine the hype? I don't want it to go to Anaheim. It's got to go to Orlando. And just let's kick some.
I agree. Y'all come visit, hang out. Let's
bring some new characters in the Galaxy's Edge as kind of part of the big celebration and bring it home, man. And if they do, I'm for sure. Like, I think I'll be sitting on a phone waiting for that, Tony's video post live of when the next celebration is. As soon as Star Wars Sith posted, I'll be like, book now.
Yeah.
Hey, now don't pre-order. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
Well, for that,
Kay said the eyes on that Malgus look like they're glowing. They do.
They do.
Yeah.
They probably do.
Yeah.
It's done so well.
See, I
really like that. I'm hoping is that kind of what they're doing to that newer Emperor with this Sith wave, right? Because it seems a lot darker. A lot darker.
Does he glow? I don't think he glows.
No, I don't think it glows, but it just has that illusion with the shadow around the eye. It kind of gives that illusion of that they're glowing, right? So, but Kay also loves your Vader tree.
Very good. Oh,
Vader.
My whole apartment is super nerdy. I love it. It's perfect for this channel. I'm telling you. What did you guys pick? Or Chris, did you pick up anything this week?
No, so I didn't get anything this week. I got a couple pre-orders that came into GameStop because I pre-order all my stuff in store. So I got Treya waiting and the HK-47 droid waiting. So I think that's it. But yeah, I mean, this month's going to be a little pricier month for me because we're going to Edmonton Expo. We got Tamora Morrison coming and we got Anthony Daniels coming.
Ooh.
So doing photo ops with them.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
when's that, Chris?
On the 20th to the 22nd. So
nice, very nice.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, let's jump into our pop report and take a look at some Funko news.
No need to report that to him until we have something to report.
Yeah, so not a lot like of new stuff, but we did get some in-person images of all these Funkos that are coming out lately, and these ones, the Fett Legacy ones, are actually showing up at
lunch.
Yeah, so
lunch.
Yeah, Rob, if you're in Florida, they're showing up down there. We have a couple friends in our Star Wars group that have found these in store already. So
I'm gonna have to check.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah, they look cool. I like how they did the different bases.
Me too.
Even the boxes look great.
I think I might be the only person in the world that prefers the hero pose. Am I the only one?
I'm so tired of it.
You might be. Yeah, you might be.
No, they have to retire. Oh, I like that Django though.
Yeah, the Django's awesome.
That came with the Lego set or something, right? That one.
It did. It was you could only buy it the day after Thanksgiving.
Yep.
It's like a Black Friday thing.
Yeah. Here's a closer look at the one that glows in the dark. So that looks really awesome.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
so just like the bottom. Yeah. So just the bottom part glows, right? Like the feet and the.
I don't even care the fact that it glows. I think the way they paint it.
I know it
looks perfect.
Yeah.
I just
right?
think that's
look
really
at that.
quick. Yeah.
Straight out of the movie.
It looks good. Yeah.
Great concept. It is. The glow is just kind of like an added kind of bonus, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't care about the glows.
It'll look really good next to the Darth Vader Lights and Sound that also has that base but it lights up.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you put the two together next to each other, that would be a really good set, I think.
Yeah, and that's probably where it'll sit in my collection because I kind of go in that order, like kind of keep them chronologically. So, and then we got some out of box looks at all the not the Red Saber, but the Dark Side series.
That one look a little bigger to you than it should. The Kylo one, or is it me?
Which one's that? The Kylo
one looks like he's not a normal 4-inch. He looks like he's 6-inch, like the Luke.
No, I think he's just standard. Maybe they
made it bigger because you don't get a second pop in the deluxe. You get just like the head.
Mm.
No, it looks the same size. I think as the others.
Yeah, it looks about the same. Yeah. But there's that TIE Fighter one. Yeah, so you can see. Actually, you can't tell. You can tell. Yeah, there's at the back. There's like some battle damage at the back there. So it is slightly different. And then if you see it from the other side, there's like some smoke damage and stuff. But I think, Patrick, you're right. I'm going to pass on this one unless it goes on sale. But I pre-ordered the Darth Vader. I pre-ordered the Kylo Ren.
I did too. And I did the Hollow Maul as well. Because
I
got both of them, but the Hollow Maul, the first was one of the first. This one I think that's it coming in like 2 weeks. At least I think that's what my Amazon said.
Yeah. So
okay, yeah, they did do a much.
I'm skipping on the two bronze ones. The bronze ones are kind of like
They're meh.
easy. Like, yeah.
I'm
The
gonna
other
be
three,
controversial.
like
I think I'm gonna skip this whole line.
You're gonna skip
them
it?
all. They made them all. Yeah, we already did all of this. This is a repeat. There's so many Star Wars characters that are so inventive and creative that you want to play with and interact with, and Funko just won't give us a Ventress or
Ventress,
the
yeah.
stars of Star Wars. That I don't need an 8th Darth Maul.
And that's why we like the Gaming Greats line, because without that, we would barely get any cool looking clone troopers, even.
Exactly.
And a variety of clone troopers, let's say.
Plus, I'm a big book reader, so it gives me like characters that I've imagined in books. Like when Thrawn came out as a pop, I was so excited. I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's a new character from my books!" But Darth Vader number 29 is not.
Look at the base on that Anakin one.
Yeah, the Anakin one's great.
That
looks
fire.
amazing.
I hope they do. I hope they do an Obi-Wan though. I hope they do the Obi-Wan as well.
Is this one that you're showing the one you can only get at D23?
No, this one's a common.
Oh, it's a okay. Because I know they were
Yeah.
giving out the Anakin and it was like an exclusive, and I was really worried that I would never see that one.
Oh, were they? They were giving one at D23?
I think this one specifically.
Really? Oh,
this was a D23 pop.
Yeah, I did not know that.
No, I thought they did the young Luke and Vader from Obi-Wan, where they did a different glaze kind of paint on it.
Yeah, I saw the 2-pack. Yeah,
I
didn't see this.
Yeah.
But
maybe I'm wrong.
If that's it, if that was one, that would have been a cool one because I want it. I definitely got this one coming.
Cool.
It's fire.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the base. Looks like that lava's melting the base, like the way they did that. That's cool.
Oh, again, straight out of the movie.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about the Hollow Maul, now that I see it out of box, is why didn't they do the base like they've been doing a lot of the other ones with that blue, like to match, like the Jedi Spirit.
The blue, yeah, like the Force Ghost ones, yeah.
I don't know. I still love it.
I mean, they didn't do it on the Return of the Jedi, like the Hollow Luke either.
Oh, they didn't?
In the Return of the Jedi? No, so.
I wish they did more fun bases. I love the ones with fun bases, like the Qui-Gon Jinn with the...
Yeah, even the Dagobah Luke with Yoda on his back. I like that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they did the Rey and Kylo Ren from the Force Awakens, and it had the snow base.
No, I like those. Those are cool.
Yeah. I agree. They got to get more creative with the bases. It'd probably sell better. They would probably sell a lot more.
I wish they came off their bases again. Like they had the option to take them just off. Like I wish they had it with the pegs.
Oh, I heard a long time ago the reason that they come with the bases and that they're all bobbleheads is because there's some licensing agreement with action figures specifically, and because Star Wars kind of created action figures or whatever, then action figures can only be sold by Kenner or Hasbro. So because they come off, they have a base, and because they have a bobble, they're a bobblehead, so it's not an action figure.
Got you. And there's probably some validity to that.
Yeah. Kay said my kid is reading Boba book set during Attack of the Clones, and she would love that young Boba pop. Yeah, and that's the first young Boba pop we've gotten.
I am so pumped for that. That whole wave was absolutely like nailed it.
Yeah. Need Brasso and Mon Mothma pops. Yeah, those are two other ones that we don't have, right? We don't have Mon Mothma, which we've seen her in Return of the Jedi. She's been in all the series.
I want a Dex, damn it! I want a Dex.
A Dex?
Now we got Pong Krell. We know they have the ability to do that species.
Yeah, just
that same species.
And if we're gonna do Dex, I want to have the what was it, Sam Weasel or whatever that Van?
Sam Weasel.
Sam Weasel, the shapeshifter. Yeah. I'd like to have it where she's human, and then there's a chase with her, kind of shift it into the creature she is. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like why can't we get things like that? Like there's so many cool, like that's some of the things I liked about when Star Wars Funko started. Like the Gardinian and stuff like that. Like they had so many cool random characters. They're like, oh, that's awesome. Like even making callback to the original retro of Kenner by doing like the Walrus Man, the Hammerhead, and the Greedo, just like the original figures were. Awesome. They did
Oh, they
that
did the
Chase
Snaggle
Boba
too,
Fett.
right?
Yeah, that Chase Boba Fett that was painted like the original figure. So they made some cool callbacks. They did Snaggletooth with the blue outfit and the logo boots. Like they've done some really cool deep dive digs with random. We need to get back to that. I think that would make a lot of Star Wars fans excited because I know Chris, I know you're a mall fan, but how many more malls are you going to stomach? Like, you know what I mean? I'm to that point. Like,
take them all. I'll take them all. Really,
I usually do. Like, if it's a Vader for sure, but you know,
I feel about Vader.
Yeah,
Vader's the only one.
They do.
Stormtrooper.
They do have to. They do have to make some new characters that we haven't gotten before.
Yeah,
but like Rob said, that
need to change up.
Ventress is long overdue. Ventress is long overdue.
Yeah, even doing stormtroopers in better poses now, because I think the best stormtrooper we've gotten was either that Celebration one / the was it the Celebration exclusive, the Sand Trooper version? Those are both fire, but they need to do it in a way where they're doing the newer clone troopers and you know, the Ahsoka 332nd where they're running or they're like, you know, different pose, legs out. There you go.
Yeah.
They need to really up the ante because stormtroopers are something that everybody likes to army build with. So give us some variety in those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kay said one thing that's always bothered me is the Ben Solo pop from episode 9 still has a scar on his face, and Rey healed it when she healed the stab wound. I'd have that pop if not. I mean, that's a good point.
That's a detail I didn't even realize. That.
Yeah. But why don't we jump into our discussion segment of the episode and chat a little more about Rob and his collection, and then we'll play a game with you, a Funko game with you, and see how well you really know your Funko Pops. Let's jump into our discussion.
I'm lying, I promise. I don't know anything.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
So, Rob, we usually ask all our guests 3 main questions, the same 3 questions to start off with. So the first of which, how many Funko Pops do you have in your collection?
Oh, hundreds. I do not have the ability to count them. I have them in boxes. I rotate them. I move them depending on what season it is. You know, but hundreds. I've been collecting them for probably about 15 years.
Nice.
So I have a lot of the older ones. I started doing ago, so I have a lot of so really, like I said, I really love the hero pose. I really like those are my favorites. I think it's like a fun artistic style where you could take the same base and paint it differently to create so many different characters and thoughts and memories.
I get you.
And emotions, and
I get you. Yeah, it's kind of a challenge almost. Yeah, I get
you could take the same circle and turn it into a gajillion different things, you know, and I appreciate that. So
so 100. So you would you say like 300, 400 if you had to guess?
What is the total count of Star Wars Pops?
I think, well, I mean, like number-wise, we're 7 something. But I mean, there's duplicate numbers. There's
200
probably
or so
closer to 800.
So I think it's probably close to 500 that I do have.
Oh wow, that's a decent amount. It's a good thing you have your whole apartment to display them in.
Yes, my whole entire apartment is Star Wars Funko Pops, as we displayed on the channel a few weeks ago.
That's incredible. Yeah. Now, how about your most expensive Star Wars pop? Do you know which one that one would be?
Definitely the one I was showing earlier, the blue chrome Stormtrooper. I think more than blue chrome Vader from Celebration 2019. Those are pretty pricey ones. But I keep finding out ones that I've had forever are incredibly valuable, and I had no idea. Like, I guess all the blue box pops are very, very pricey, and I have quite a few of those, like Greedo and stuff. But like you guys, I throw the boxes out, or I have a closet and I hide them, so I can't really sell it for those prices, you know?
Yeah, I get you. But
I mean, if you're not planning on selling them, right?
In my brain, I'm like, this is $500. In my brain, this is $500, you know, but in real life, I'm poor and I'm eating ramen.
Yeah. I must say, I enjoy freeing them from their boxes. I love looking at it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole nother world. Like, I can't tell you how many times I just come down and just
stare. You can grab them off the shelf and take a better look at it. You don't have to like. There's no box in the way. Yeah,
have the box, and you know what? I feel in my own, for someone not collecting the boxes, but taking a pop out, even just to look at it, to review it, and then putting it back, you do more damage to the box just trying to take it out to look at it and put it back. Like, so
they say always open them from the bottom.
I do, but it's still a pain in the butt because they get caught on the card that's inside or the back. So I'm so done with the boxes for the most part. I really just love looking at them now. And just
it was really fun throwing the box live on your show. So thanks for letting me do that for the first time.
Oh, thanks for doing that. I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how about your favorite Funko Pop? Your favorite Star Wars Funko Pop? Would that still be the Chrome Stormtrooper?
Oh, I'm gonna have some like timeline bias at the moment. I'm gonna say the Sith Triumvirate. I'm so excited. You don't like in that phone game. You have to grind for years to get to unlock these characters. You go every day. And you get 2 or 3 little pieces of 500 pieces. And when you get to 500 pieces, you can unlock 1. And you can only unlock pieces if all the people in your guild, all the people randomly on the internet are also doing what they're supposed to do. And so it's so hard. It's so tricky. It took years to unlock those characters in my game. So just having them on my, like, where I can look at them, it just makes me so happy. Those are my favorite.
I've been watching and you know all the lore on it from this game and how much of a pain it must have been to have to come back every day to toil for just a few minutes even to get the points to reward that. Wow.
Have you guys tried Galaxy of Heroes, the phone game? It's like
I downloaded it.
I did a couple years ago and I didn't really like I'm not good with games. I'm not good with like mobile games. I kind of like download them, play them for a little bit, and then I don't play them for a while. So
yeah, I've never really gotten into RPG games or even just my friends like, you've never played Dungeons and Dragons? I'm like, no. They're like, I'm surprised. Like one friend's trying to get my brother-in-law and one of my good friends, Matt, has been trying to get me to, and I'll probably play with him and his friends a game, and they do Star Wars kind ones too, so kind of cool. But I did download all of the like other games. I think anything Star Wars games. I even did Bounty Hunter. I have that. I was kind of playing that the other day for a little bit. That was kind of fun. That's more my speed. Run around shooting.
Those are RPGs. If you're the character, then you are the RPG. RPGs are my favorite because it's my initials. Super nerdy. But Gaming Greats is not really that. Or what is it? Galaxy of Heroes isn't anything like that. It's mostly like you pick which 5 characters you want to fight somebody else's 5 characters, and it's like a Pokemon battle.
Oh, okay.
So you like hope your team is stronger than the other team, and there's really not much thought into it. But because they're making so much money, and because they're like the only Star Wars iOS game, they have new characters that come out almost every other week, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I do see that. So, that's where I feel kind of like, I should have gotten on for that campaign just to get that character.
Yeah, so are those Funko Pops kind of almost like a trophy for you then?
Oh, absolutely.
Just because like you put in all that hard work to get those characters in the game.
It takes so hard, like I said, and you can't do it alone. You have to have strangers on the internet working together with you to like over time, over months, unlock them one at a time, working your way up to Darth Treya. Right? And then once you get Darth Treya, you have the team and you can just mess stuff up and kill everybody. It's awesome.
Nice. Yeah. So let me ask this. You're looking to get a PS5 to play Outlaws. Are you going to play Funko Fusion by chance? Are you interested in that? Is that up your alley or not at all?
I love Funko Pops. I love movie franchises. So I think it would be something I would be interested. I definitely loved, they had a similar Disney-ish game called Infinities where they took a bunch of different characters and mixed them together, and you had to buy separately the toys, and then when you got the toy, you could put it into the level, and I imagine that's how this will be too. I think
those figures. Awesome. Chris, you had a few of those you collected, didn't you? They look awesome.
Which ones?
Those Disney Infinity figures for the game.
Yeah, the little, I got a Kanan.
Yes,
I have a Darth Maul. I have an Ahsoka and Anakin. Rob, they're really cool.
Did you ever actually play that game as well?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I have a whole. Hold on, let me move my.
That's cool.
Display to show all my tacky stuff. But I have, this is my gaming display, this whole cabinet here. These are dedicated to trying to showcase Star Wars games.
Oh,
So each one of those little cubicle is a different game.
Different game.
And this one right here.
Oh yeah, yeah. All the Disney Infinity.
I'm just
Nice.
missing Gears Evolius.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bunch of gaming nerdy stuff from Dark Forces, Shadows of the Empire, you know, Jedi Battle Scars, all of the nerdy stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, so I Spy Cal.
But I think that Funko Fusion game will be similar, I imagine. I Spy Cal, Calcastus. That's the other game. I'm so excited for. I didn't want to buy a PlayStation 5 until there were 2 games I really, really wanted. So Jedi Survivor was not enough for me to upgrade. But now that it's Jedi Survivor and Outlaws.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son's more excited for Sonic 3, the movie coming out, than playing, you know, the new games. Or anything, so
Jim Carrey looked great.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I mean, for people that are big fans of the franchise, I think they're going to enjoy it. My son's been, I'm telling you, since before San Diego Comic-Con, he's been like every day hoping the trailer's coming out. Like, and the other day,
and they have Keanu Reeves playing Shadow. The voice of Shadow is Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
It's quite interesting because other people that I follow their channel, another Toy photographer, his son was very obsessed with this too. And I thought I was the only parent being like berated every day. Like, when is it coming out? You're getting frustrated. And it finally dropped. So he has been on cloud 9. Like he's probably overanalyzed that video like we did with the Acolyte trailer and stuff like that, Chris. Like rewinding it, zooming in, like he's done it all. What's your favorite scene from the trailer? He's super stoked. Super stoked.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I heard a rumor Keanu Reeves was supposed to be an Acolyte, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. He was supposed to be cast as Master Soul. So but he's they're keeping a role open for him is what the rumor is. So maybe he'll come back as Revan, maybe Revan. Which leads me to my next question. Like, there's a bunch of Funko Pops we don't have. Like you mentioned Ventress and stuff. Like which other Funko Pops do you want to see? Like what are a couple of the like your top 3 that you want to see made? Because I know for me, like I'd love to see like Shadows of the Empire Funko Pops get made because the gaming grades wave is so good. Like Prince Shizor. I was just gonna say that.
Cool.
Yeah, and like Bounty Hunter Chewbacca, right?
In Star Wars, and they are missing out every day.
Dash Rendar, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have that same figure on my shelf here. I have that same one. So,
as a ginger and a Star Wars fan, Dash Rendar is by far my favorite character of all time. And I was growing up, and I could play that N64 game, and there was a ginger running around in the Star Wars galaxy. That was me. I was Dash, and I loved it. I loved that train level. Played it 1,000 times.
Yeah. But like, what are 3 that you would like to see made? Your top 3 that you want to see made?
Okay, so I'm gonna start with Kiadi Mundi because I want a Kiadi Mundi pop.
Yeah,
that's my number 1 of all time. I want it. And then Shizor and Dash Rendar. I think we just covered them. But I do have a little Mojo Jojo pop that I pretend is a Shizor pop because he has little shoulder pads.
Yeah.
So he's on my shelf filling in until I can, get a real Shizor.
Right.
Nice. Very nice.
I don't know. I have a lot of like fake pop, not fake, they're real pops, but they're not really the characters they're supposed to be, but they're like good enough.
Now, Rob, do you have the blue box Queen Amidala in your collection?
I do, but I've damaged it. Would you like to see it?
Yes. Let's take a look. Most certainly.
I left it out in my car. And
I live in Florida. I thought it was in your.
No, it's in my house. No, I have it in my house. I brought it in, but I had left it out previously in my car, and it got sun bleached. So I have her. She's just kind of pink. She's like a pink Queen Amidala now.
That's one.
So I have her.
Oh,
And I love her, and I love her little demure hand pose.
look at that. That is nice.
With like a weird little hair thing on the back. But like I said, she's kind of pink now because she lived in my car for too long. She was my favorite.
Now, whichever on your dashboard.
Now I have her on my bookshelf with all of my episode 1 pups.
Nice.
But
now, you're very much like Chris, where the way you organize them is by kind of like the movie and stuff like that.
Oh, timeline, yeah. I just there's so many books and things, so I like to put the character in front of the book, and then when I'm like reading it, I can, imagine they say a bunch of weird Star Warsy words and alien species and planets and stuff.
You have a reference, a
vision. Reference. I like, what is a Wookiee? What is that? Oh, that's a Wookiee. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very, very cool. Very cool. What is one pop that is maybe your biggest grail piece that you want to get?
Good question. I wanted to know that too.
Oh, grail that I'm still
something you haven't don't have in your collection that you desperately want.
The Sith Trooper from SDCC a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
It was the 500 piece release. It's the only, I have it as a sticker. It's the only Stormtrooper I don't have. So
does he have the flames too? Like where he's like the jetpack one, or no? Just the regular trooper?
I think there's regular one.
Neither of those, actually. Those two are both jet troopers that you're thinking, the red jet troopers. There's a red Sith Trooper from episode 9, and it was only 500 of them made, and it's very hard to get.
Yeah.
So that's my like grail.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say no to a Force Ghost Obi-Wan Kenobi with a lightsaber either.
I like that.
So what's the most you've spent on a Funko Pop then?
Oh, I'm very frugal. So I buy a lot of them
at
garage sales or eBay or something, but I don't think I've ever paid more than $40 for a Funko Pop.
That's good.
Not bad.
That's good.
Yeah, no.
Kay said nice mug, Patrick.
Thank you.
That Death Star mug is cool.
They actually sell those at Box Lunch.
Really? Okay. Well, you told me to go there for other reasons. So
I didn't know that's where they sold them, but when I've been there recently, I saw them and I was like, oh, that's because this is it was gifted to me, I think, by my kids or whatnot. So I was like, oh, this is where I got it. But I do love it because it holds a lot of iced tea. A lot of iced tea in it.
Cheers, my iced tea friend. Down here in Orlando, the Death Star is the new star of the summer here at Disney Springs, which is like an outdoor shopping mall built around a lake. They are doing a drone show that actually ends Monday. It was all summer long until Labor Day. But the theme is Disney characters that can fly. So Peter Pan, Dumbo, that kind of thing. But in the middle of it, there's a whole Star Wars section. 800 drones fly up and they form the Death Star in the sky with little X-Wings fighting it. They blow up Disney Springs as if it were Alderaan. It's the coolest thing.
Nice.
That's cool.
That Death Star is the star of Orlando at the moment. Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
What did they? Well, I wonder what Disney did with those giant X-wing drones that they flew for the opening of Galaxy's Edge. Like,
I don't know.
See those. I'd love to see those in use again.
They're probably at Rancho Obi-Wan. Steve Sanson's probably got them there.
Well, I mean, the fact that they had 2 of them in air and they paid the F, and knowing they didn't have the permits, they said, "F it, we got Disney FU money. We're gonna fly these. We're gonna pay the FAA the penalty, and we're gonna do it anyway." And they did, and I love that. I was like, "That's awesome."
Yeah,
I really wish they incorporated that more there.
Yeah,
I remember I designed a parade float once, and it was supposed to shoot confetti, and we weren't allowed to shoot confetti, and it was like, well, it's a $50 fine. I was like, well, we're gonna make everybody happy with confetti. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta
ask for forgiveness after, right?
Yes, easier to ask forgiveness than permission, right?
Yeah. Kay said they've never heard of Box Lunch. Where are you located, Kay? Just out of curiosity, which country are you from? Because like we don't have them up here in Canada. Like I think we might have one in Toronto.
I think it's kind of like a hot topic. If you can,
they're owned by Hot Topic, right?
Are they actually?
Yeah, they're home.
Hot Topic, but it's more of like an adult brand instead of like a teenage brand, so it's more like for collectors and stuff. They have a lot of home decor and stuff in Box Lunch too.
Yeah.
So it's more geared toward people above 20 as opposed to Hot Topic, which is kind of gothic and under 20.
Makes sense.
There
you go. That's a good
case of Alabama. Yeah,
it's
so
a mall.
Maybe they don't have any.
It's not a real store. It wouldn't be outside of a mall. I don't think. I've never seen one exist on its own. It's kind of like a Claire's or a.
Yes, you're right. It's always in a mall. Yeah, it's not like a stand. Yeah. There's no standalone of those. Not that I've seen yet.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I like.
They just don't have any in Alabama. So.
Yeah, I do have one in my mall, and when it came, it was just kind of like something new. But it's great because I've got the Toy Vault. I've got that. I got FYE and then Target connected. So like when I do a Funko run, it's like a one-stop shop. Do a quick, run into each of these places, and you can pretty much find whatever you need, in your collection.
You can probably pick up a whole line at a time.
Yeah, well, I did last week. But I really enjoy those, especially in the box lunch that I have, and the Toy Vault, because FYE is good. And they have some, decent sales at times, but I don't think they have nearly this. They have a selection for all the other stuff more than just like the Star Wars. Not like, and Box Lunch typically always has a very concentrated Star Wars functionality to it. Like
there's like little sections,
and they're always have Funko Pops there. They have exclusives there, so I like having that there. And then the Toy Vault. I mean, they got everything, and it's funny because now it's like. Walking down the pops, I just scan because they have it like 2 rows now, Star Wars, and I just scan those. And then when I go onto the racks, like the individual stands, were on both sides. Those tend to have ones that aren't current. They're less current than the ones you see on the wall, and they tend to have more rare ones or ones that people might have kind of wanted to collect, didn't. I always find like some good gems amongst that area. So that's why I like that going there a lot. And they're damn good. Like they couldn't wait to tell me they had this thing. Because the last time I went, they're like, oh, we had one, it's gone. Because they knew I was looking for it weeks before. So they were very excited. And I think that's exciting when you have a customer that you appreciate and you're like, hey, I got some, because now I have not just a store that I go to drop money, but I enjoy spending my money with them. I enjoy the relationship I have with
and you're supporting local business too. So
it becomes an experience, right? You're meeting people.
And they're just a great place. Like I'm telling you, it's a great little collectible store. They've got so much on so many things. And they have a huge just Star Wars it's literally almost its own area. And rightfully so. But they've got, carded figures, loose figures. I've been starting to buy loose pops, which I picked up a snow trooper the other day. Like
but then how do you throw the box?
Yeah, like, who cares, right? I'm like, I'm getting rid of them anyway. So, it's a loose one and a little Ziploc and everything they do, just like their other vintage figures and Black Series. So I was like very excited when I even started doing that. So to me, that was another benefit of having a cool local collectible store like that. So I definitely enjoy it.
Yeah, Kay said the malls there in Alabama are pretty sad around there. Nearest collectible store is probably about 45 minutes away. Second and Charles. I mean, you can find some decent stuff there sometimes. Yeah. But Rob, are you ready to test your Star Wars Funko Pop knowledge?
Oh, I have been lying this whole time, so I know nothing. Let's go.
Who's playing? Who's playing, Chris? You or I?
Well, we could both play. Let's set this up. I have no idea what pops are here, so we're playing Price That Pop, which for some reason we still don't have an intro for, Patrick.
Oh, that's because I slacked.
we need the choir singing.
Yes,
to sing that Price That Pop.
I need to get the people yelling that. That's true. I was going to do that and I forgot. My Masonic family will not fail me. They'll come through because I'm just going to take it to one of my next big Masonic events where I've got ladies and guys there and I need this.
You can play along in the chat. You guys can play along in the chat as well. So the first one is Ezra Bridger.
They're pretty fun. I like them. I usually talk along with that. No need to report that till we have something to report. Do you edit those? I love those.
Patrick, you want to keep score?
Okay, hold on. Let me just pull out a little something, like a little notepad here.
What are the rules? What is the game? Are we trying to guess how much it costs?
Yeah, we're trying to guess how much it's going for right now. So Lex has put 2 images of each. So the next one will be the image with the price. So we got to guess without going over. So whoever is closest without going over gets a point.
Ooh, I just got this guy. All
okay,
right.
well, this one's new, so it can't be too crazy, right? Like this just came out. This is.
I'm gonna say like 40.
Well, we
That's
can't go over, right? So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna say 25.
See, I'm kind of closer to
because I think you could still buy this. I think
you
could
can, but I think he's still.
I think he's still popular.
I don't have it. This is
I'll
the only
say like
30.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
30. I'll say this is what he's
30?
worth right now, or what you can buy him for right now.
I think what it's worth right now.
Okay,
so,
I'd say he's probably worth like
$25,
$30. I'm in there. I'm not right. So I'll say 30.
So you're gonna say 30? You're gonna say 30. Rob's going 25. I'm going 40. 38.
Ooh.
So Patrick got that point there.
Oh, Price is Right.
That's not bad. I was pretty close.
That one at 40. You went up
slightly. I was close. I was $2 over. I was close.
You were pretty close.
Yeah.
I feel like you could still buy this online though.
Right? Oh, yeah, you can. This is the glittery one. The glittery
Here's
one.
the diamond collection Thrawn from SDCC. How much do you guys think this one's going for? Kay said 20 for the
700.
Kay was saying 20 for the Ezra.
20 for Ezra. I'm gonna say 65 for this Thrawn.
You're gonna say 65?
I think you can buy that online for $20 if you go to Entertainment Earth. I think Kay might be spot on.
For the Ezra?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think this one is expensive because this is again a
limited count piece. Diamond
this
glitter.
Is something that you could only get if you had a ticket to San Diego Comic-Con a month ago. And the diamonds are kind of a collection all in of their own, right? I have the Valentine's diamonds, but those are my only ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 75.
I have the Funko Vader and the Ahsoka diamond.
Oh no, I think this is way more. I'm going
it's more.
$500 at least.
You want 500? Wow,
really?
Patrick, Patrick, you said 50?
65 for this bad boy.
65. I'm going 75.
If it's less than 100, I'm gonna go buy it right now. 110.
110. It's not quite at that 500 yet.
I was way off. I'm bad at pricing. See, I buy them all cheap.
I know. I'm not great at I'm usually not great at this game. I'm usually better at silhouettes.
Oh, I love that.
Lex is the one who knows the prices. Yeah, Lex is usually the one who slaughters us at this one. So 110. So I was the closest at 75.
I can't believe it jumped up that
quick. Really well, Chris. You're pretty good at the price.
That's quite a bit. Ooh. Usually I'm not, so I must be having a good day. Krennic, yeah, I'm gonna say like $11.
I'm gonna say like 15.
15?
Yeah.
I don't think he's worth much.
No, I don't think he's.
So you both said 15?
Yeah. We can share the win. Oh no, we can share the loss.
Oh wow, we're all sharing the loss. Wow, that's low.
That is low.
Nobody likes this one. Will probably
overproduced.
This will go up when he is in Andor season 2, though. I'm sure. As soon as characters make a second appearance in Star Wars, their Funko Pops spike out of obscurity.
And you mentioned in our little Instagram chat about Outlaws maybe bumping up some. Which ones do you think are going to go up with Outlaws?
So I absolutely 100% think everyone should spec on this pop. This is Snap Wexley. He came out with the Force Awakens or the Last Jedi lines. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. But he's only $5. Usually is the average price. But he, in a much younger, earlier point in the timeline, is in the new Outlaws game as one of the characters that teach Kay Vesta skill. And he can teach her how to, I don't know yet, but I think he fixes her speeder bike or something so she can drive on lakes.
Oh, nice.
Character is in there. And he's also in all the Aftermath books.
So you think he's gonna go up in price then because of Outlaws?
Oh, absolutely. I think him and maybe the other one I was really sure is probably going to go up is the Crimson Dawn Enforcer. Because you beat the crap out of a lot of Crimson Dawn Enforcers in that game as well. But where's he?
That little kind of BC little guy? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That in the next month or two, these two pops will start to drastically rise in value.
Interesting.
But Snap Wexley, that's my spec pop. $5 this month. I think everybody should go get Snap Wexley. And,
I've got Snap Wexley already, so
I don't have Snap. He's one I don't have in my X-Wing squadron.
Yeah.
Always cheap, my friend.
So the next one is another Diamond Glitter one. Diamond Glitter Ahsoka. What do you guys think?
Okay, this isn't her universe one. Was this one of the Hall H Ahsokas? Or
No.
This isn't Hall H, no.
So they did this where you can only get this when Ashley Eckstein and her universe store were at the con. They would have these available.
Oh,
I got mine.
Signed one?
Well, you could get it signed, but they sold them there. Like, if you didn't want to, you could get it signed. I don't think she just had them signed there. You get them signed by her, but you could just buy it there as well at her universe booth. This is fun. I have this one. It is pretty nice looking.
I'm gonna say 125.
I'm gonna guess 75. I don't know. Probably more.
I'm gonna say 50.
Patrick's going 50. Rob's going 75. I'm going 125. Let's see what the 24.
Ooh, I'm gonna pick that up.
24.
It's a good looking pop.
Sold. I need her.
I still don't like the glitter pops, so not a big fan.
I don't think they released them in the United States and Canada, but have you guys seen the glitter Valentine's ones? I really loved the glitter Valentine's.
I did see the glitter Valentine's, even though I wasn't a fan of the Valentine's. I did like how that looked.
It was just like a little extra sparkle to the ridiculous pink.
Yeah. I don't like the Valentine's and I don't like the glitter, so combining the two, I'm not a big fan of it.
I love this pop because these characters have a book, and anytime I can put the character in front of the book, like I was talking about, I love it.
Yeah.
But this pop is amazing. This cartoon was amazing. The book is horrible.
Do you have this pop?
I do.
I do.
Yeah, I don't have this pop. I don't know. I kind of want the actual, like, the individual Ronin pop.
I have that too.
I wish they made the R2 unit as an individual. That was
as a single pop.
Yeah, right. That would be.
That would have been better. So how much you guys think this one's going for right now?
This one was not out for very long.
Nah.
This one was kind of hard to find, and it was like a Target online exclusive that you had to get at a specific time. So I would imagine it probably went up.
Yeah, it's probably like $45-$50.
I'm gonna say 35.
I think those are both good bets. I'm gonna say 100 just to be different.
Ooh.
So Patrick, you're locking in at 50 or 45?
45. I'll lock it in a little cheaper. 45.
32.
Ooh, 32. I'm bad at this game. I've failed at all of it.
Close. I was close, but I still went over.
Yeah, I thought it would have gone for a little bit more, only probably because I didn't think they made a lot of this. It wasn't like this was mass produced.
I think that Vision show was well received, maybe is what it was.
I guess not.
I think so.
They didn't even do a Visions 2. They didn't even attempt to make any characters from that.
Nothing.
Yeah. Do you have a point on the board, Patrick? Or is it just myself and Rob who have the points?
Oh, I got nothing. It's just you, Chris.
You know what? I was so enthralled in the game I forgot keeping score.
No, I think Rob got one. I think you were close.
He did get one. He did get one.
Yeah, he got one. I went way too high. Yeah. So I think he did get one. We'll fire the scorekeeper though. That's it.
Fire the scorekeeper. Scorekeeper totally went off track and totally forgot.
Yeah. How about the Pong Krull and Captain Rex 2-pack?
I was hoping to pick this one up when I went into GameStop and had my little spree yesterday, but it was sold out, and I was very sad.
Yeah, I think it's sold pretty quick.
This one I can just for Rex alone. I think it would.
Yeah.
Then you get Pong Krell added to it. and
I
and
really
then the
want
Clone
Punk.
Wars fanatics probably went nuts for it.
See, I think I'm the opposite. I really want Punk Krell because he's a new character to me, and I have the OG Rex.
Yeah.
But I love them. They're so everybody loves. That was the Umbara arc from the Clone Wars. It was so
Yes,
good.
it
It was
was.
an evil Jedi. It was like what?
What
Mind-blowing.
he's turning them against each other? Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. It was a cool story arc, great character, and again, like you said, it's nice when you get a completely different species, alien, creature, whatever in the Star Wars universe. Because then once you get the original mold for that, you know that if later we can expand
can
upon
repaint
it to do others. Yeah, that's why I'm like hoping for a Dex.
Yeah, or Cal's Jedi Master. I can't remember what his name was, but same species. He's got the double-bladed blue lightsaber there in the flashback.
Wait,
there.
wasn't Cal Kestis he was the same as Deb Aurelius. He wasn't one of those.
You are correct.
Oh yeah, that's
Rob.
right. He was. You're
correct.
right. Yeah. Whose master was?
I don't know what that.
There was another one though. I thought, but yeah, you're right. He's the same species as Zeb. But what do you think? I'm thinking about 40.
So this one's still newer.
Yeah,
I thought I could get it in the store, but I was wrong. So
I think because this is, you can still probably get this at a GameStop. I'm gonna go 30. I think because you can still pick it up.
how much was it originally? Probably 20.
Probably 30, right?
Oh.
And then you can get it on sale.
Probably about 30.
If it's still around in the stores, you can probably pick it up on sale. But
well, I'm gonna be a Price is Right jerk then and say 27.
there you go.
27. 35. So Patrick gets on the board.
Finally. But
yay!
it would have been better if I was keeping a real score.
You're keeping score now, right?
Yes, I am, Chris, because I got that. I'm keeping score.
All right, so next one, the Flocked Wicket, which is a what is it? Fugitive Toys exclusive. I don't have this one, nor do I want it. But
I had this one and I replaced it with the first time they swapped out a Wicket, and I thought the new Wicket was cooler, and I gave this one to a friend. And then I think I swapped them again.
Is that the
I have a Wicket? Not
yeah, it's a Flocked one. Fugitive Toys exclusive.
I don't have this one.
I'm sure
I have the one regular. Yeah, I have the non-flocked version of this.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna say 75.
Okay.
I go with 90.
I'm gonna go lower. I'm gonna go 60.
All right.
115. 155. Yeah. 155. Yeah.
Wow.
So
damn, shouldn't have given away.
was that you, Rob, who went no, who went 90? That was Patrick, or was that you, Rob?
It was Pat. Pat's winning.
Patrick, you're taking the lead.
Coming back.
Next, we got the 2017. Yeah. So I just picked this one up. So I'm going to say.
Too. Yeah. What did you pay
it's a good
for this
one. I think I paid like 20 Canadian.
Okay. That's not bad at all, dude.
That's not at all what the number is going to be on the next slide, let me tell you.
Yeah, this is going to be a pricier one, I think.
I mean, it's not the con exclusive. It's a shared convention exclusive. It's not the actual. So I'm gonna say 30. I'll go 35. I'll go 35.
Say 60.
Ooh, I was thinking 60, so I'm gonna go.
I mean, you can go 60. You can go the same as Pat.
61. Because you're beating me, Pat.
61.
61.
Price is Right. Oh,
29.
29.
See, that's what I get for being a dick.
I honestly thought that was going to be a lot higher. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's a shared convention, right? It's the Galactic Convention, not the whatever it was. Was it San
Where
Diego?
are these prices coming from?
No, when it's Galactic,
Chicago.
it's usually Star Wars. When they do Galactic, I think it's usually the Star Wars Celebration one. I thought.
Oh yeah, so it's not the celebration. Yeah, so it's not the celebration sticker. So
yeah,
still
so the Pop's pop. You know, I
cool.
never.
And it's the hero pose. I love the hero pose. I love it.
Yes,
Yeah.
you would like that
I
very
think
much. That hero pose.
Yeah,
I know I'm alone. I know you guys talk
this
about
particular pop. Yeah, no, but like certain ones still hold up. So like this one holds up still with like the hero pose. There's a couple that do still like look decent and hold up still, but particularly like the Stormtrooper and the Vader from the first hero, like that one, like that one's still great. All right, so the next one is the GameStop exclusive 501st Clone Trooper.
Oh, worthless. I saw hundreds of these in the store yesterday. Not with the 15 sticker, but
12.
Yeah,
11.
I think I'm gonna say like 22.
What is the standard price for a pop at GameStop? 15? I'm gonna say 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 15-ish. 12, 15, yeah.
No, with the
20.
20.
Those are out in
So
stores.
you both get a point. You both get a point. I went a little bit too high. I'm getting close, but I'm going like $2 too high every time. So.
Oh, that sounds like the price is right. If ever that show were on point, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's always a day late and dollar short.
Yeah.
They get to spin the wheel.
Ooh,
I love
now the Anakin Skywalker and the Naboo Starfighter with R2-D2.
We were talking about those Amazon clearances earlier. I got this guy on clearance for $5.
Are you serious? $5?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Now where'd you pick them up for $5 at?
Amazon clearance. So, and that was maybe like a month ago. So I can't imagine this is going to be a high number, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like $13.
20.
I think it's back at normal price on Amazon, so probably 20. But I'm gonna be a dick again and say 21.
There you go.
27.
27. Rob,
because I was a jerk. Sorry, Pat.
That's cool.
Next
I didn't think it was coming that.
That's the last one, actually. There.
That was the last one?
That was the last one. Yeah. So not bad. So I think Rob was our winner this game.
Yes, he was. He was. He trumped over me. And I'm surprised I did as well as I did, Chris, because you usually are better than me at knowing.
No, not at the prices. At the silhouette side.
Yeah, I think you're.
That silhouette
I'm
game
not
was
good at
fun
the
last
pricing of the pops. Like, that's where Jedi Lex smashes it. She's so
the prices. She's good at the prices.
On the TV, like, oh my gosh, that's Princess Leia.
But yeah,
how do you not know that's the
those are pretty good
one? Come on.
Yeah,
those were good.
She did a great job on the picks because you would have thought at least I did. There are some that like I have that. I recently purchased that, and the price is so not what you were thinking. And at times it seemed a little higher than what you actually paid for, and at times you're surprised that it's lower than you would imagine.
Yeah.
In most cases, that threw me off to being lower.
Yeah,
I want to know where you said Lex put that games together. I want to know where the prices came from because I would definitely buy Jedi Knight Luke for under $30. That I would buy it right now.
She's probably looking at What's Not in PPG.
Yeah, or what's that? Hobby DB or whatever it is.
Okay, but they're not like actually people selling them, right? Like I can't be like, oh,
no.
Dear everyone listening at home, please sell me a Jedi Knight Luke. In a hero.
Yeah. If anyone has any in the audience, please reach out to Rob here because he's definitely looking for one. I wouldn't mind one, so if you got one, you're willing to part, let us know.
Yeah, but that'll do it for this episode. Rob, you want to let people know one time where they can find you if they want to follow you?
Oh, I'm on Instagram. It's my name. I don't have a channel like you guys. I'm kind of just a nerd, but my name is Rob Godak, and follow me on Instagram there. And otherwise, I'll come and be in the comment section every couple weeks, annoying you guys.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming on and chatting with us and giving us some more insight into your collection as well.
Anytime.
And
This is so fun. You guys are so exciting.
filling in for Lex this weekend, who's out house hunting, apartment hunting. So
fun.
Yeah. Patrick, where can people find you when you're not on here with me and typically Lex?
Yeah, when I'm not on here with the typical crew or special guests, I'm on my own channel, Poptography, and you can find me on social media, Poptography YT. We create images of Star Wars Funko Pops and do our own boxings, our own unboxings, and toy hunt videos as well. We've got quite a few different on the hunts, what's in the box videos coming up, as well as some new images. Which one I think people are going to be kind of excited to see because I have an idea. I just got to finish wrapping up a video for one I've already shot. Then I can move on to strike the set and move on to something that I've been playing with in my head. And I think I figured out a solution. So how do you incorporate a character that they haven't built a Funko Pop for yet, right? And at this point, they're probably not going to. I wish they will. I hope they will. Fingers crossed, because I want this character. But in light of recent news of the Acolyte being canceled, I'm not so confident I'll ever get a Chimere as the Stranger. I'm just not.
Yeah, that's sad.
So I've been trying to concept an image that I want to do a Soul and incorporate the Stranger. So I finally figured a way out. So you'll have to tune into the channel for when I finally get that going. And as we talked about earlier, I've got some fun projects coming up here for Halloween time. So you'll be seeing some fun stuff. We'll have some Halloween shenanigans as usual and some other stuff. But enough about what I do. Where can people find you, Christopher, when you're not on here with me, Lex, our awesome guest? Where can people
our awesome guests down this way? There we go. Yeah, when I'm not on here with you and Lex and any guests we have on, I'm on my own channel, Seriously Star Wars, doing weekly Star Wars reviews, and I got a bunch of Funko Pops to review and my haul video coming out on Monday, so stay tuned for that. But thanks everyone for watching and chatting, and we'll see everyone in the next episode.
See ya.